just wonder, how much higher can he take this?
And that's the question everybody wants to know is, what's the final tally going to be? Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Throwing again is Fields. This is caught by Latimer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Bears at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win. Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bears put the night. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. On first down, it's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears. The Bears offense ready to get going again. Fields on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like... The Chicago offense set to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Bears going to get one more possession in this 1st half. In motion, Latimer. Play action. It's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And Now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, off play action, Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, Fields. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no goal. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game. Here's Fields. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Deep. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So now Fields and the Bears down by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. All eyes on Fields. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there. see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that stole my breath as a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
The Bears offense about set to go to work. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This is caught by Latimer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 13 yards remaining on second down. Here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Fields throwing again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now this offense back out is set to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. On 1st down, it's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To the air again, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. In motion, Latimer. Fields on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And they are able to add. Well, some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But the Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A final shot before the break. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are back within a... The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. I don't think you can get it. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Fields, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 12. Fields now to throw. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seeing the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
The Bears offense set to get things started here in front of this home crowd. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort?
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Building confidence after a loss. That's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they? He's got a man complete, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is caught by Latimer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 at first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Back to throw. Fields. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. A gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A shotgun snap. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Fields throwing again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 53 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Again, Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Just a monster game.
After review of the play, moving on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. From his goal line here, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Fields throw taken in by Pringle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, Fields. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. On play action, Fields. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go. Now a first down throw, Fields. Caught here by Griffin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're trying to get... Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. On second and very short, Fields. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far.
The Chicago offense set to get started. On first down, Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I said a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He gets it complete to Latimer. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now at Soldier Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This is caught by Latimer. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, Latimer. Fields on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone. Get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those turnovers get a little tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. The Bears who come away with a victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD. Yeah.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna, guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Get done. Keep it blunt enough. You can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part. never star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the great. Remember me.
NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here. And now they're going to fake it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look. The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. On first down, Stafford here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
On first and 10, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses,
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before
the ball comes out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other. Not for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll roll him out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 8-6 the score after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Stafford looks to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
A throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take... Football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in the game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game.
Buy some room, but a safety's on the table.